Well, a very good morning to you. The time is 8:45 Central African time, and this is ZS6STN, the club station of the Sandton Amateur Radio Club. Today's broadcast comes to you from the shack of Chris, ZS6GM, whose QTH is in White River in Mpumalanga. The Sandton Amateur Radio Club Bulletin is broadcast every Sunday at 8:45 local time on 145 700 megahertz FM in the 2-meter band via the Sandton repeater, and on other stations connected to the ZA-Net All-Star network, as well as on 7115 kilohertz lower sideband in the 40-meter band from the shack of Knoll ZR6DX. In the bulletin today, the summary of the SARL news, club birthdays and club news, general ham radio news, technical topic of interest. Here is a summary of the SARL news for Sunday, the 21st of September 2025. The full bulletin may be found on the SARL website at www.sarl.org.za. First, it is with deep regret that we announce that the key of Barry Brokenshaw, ZS6AJY, went silent on Thursday, the 11th of September 2025. Barry was a member of the SARL from 1947 and will be remembered as a keen and experienced CW operator. Owing to ill health, Barry was moved to a frail care facility where he died. We extend our sincere condolences to his daughter Elmarie, his family and friends. You're listening to a summary of the news bulletin of the South African Radio League. Excuse the froggy throat this morning. The office of the NARC will be closed this week. Kelly Dory is taking leave from Monday the 22nd to Friday the 26th of September. The office of the National Amateur Radio Center will therefore be closed for the week. Pico Balloon Kit. To help you get all the components needed for your club's Pico Balloon project, Gert Botha, ZS6 Golf Charlie, is making kits available. He's arranged a bulk order to help reduce costs, so send your name, your QTH, your mobile number, and specify how many kits you require. Each kit contains a Pico, jetpack boards, a 60-inch balloon, and solar cells. Gert has taken over the ordering of Pico balloon spares from Gideon for now. For more information, contact Gert on WhatsApp 082-771-0663. I'll repeat that number, 082-771-0663, and that's Alman Gert. Now for a flight report of the ZS1ERZ-12 Pico balloon. The high-altitude Pico balloon ZS1ERZ-12 was successfully launched from the Easterfarm Point Lighthouse on Saturday the 16th of August as part of International Lighthouse and Lightship Weekend. On Wednesday the 17th, it had completed its third circumnavigation of the planet. And as of Friday the 19th of September, it had completed 111,743 kilometers over a period of 33 days. Over a period of 33 days with an average speed of 141 kilometers per hour. The top speed of 301 kilometers per hour was recorded on the 1st of September. The first lap took 12 days, ending on the 28th of August. The second lap took 9 days, ending on the 5th of September, and the third lap took about 12 days, ending on the 17th of September. The balloon is now on its fourth lap, and on Friday the 19th it was over Western Australia. Do you remember the flight of Bakar 12 in 2024? Bakar means Balloon Carrying Amateur Radio. This year, Bakar 13 will travel to the edge of space on Saturday the 11th of October at around 7:30 Central African time, and it will mark the SARL centenary. The Secunda Amateur Radio Club is the guru when it comes to launching the Bakar weather balloons, as they did in 2024. And the club has invited all interested clubs and individuals to fly payloads on Bakar. The Secunda Amateur Radio Club does all the heavy lifting. They manage the logistics, obtain the necessary flight permissions, supply the required flight transponder and recovery parachute payload. The Hamnet tracking and recovering bloodhounds, together with the Sasselberg Amateur Radio Club members and their tracking and command control, track and recover the payloads once the balloon returns to Earth. If you wish to fly a payload, please contact the Secunda Amateur Radio Club. If you're not flying a payload, you're encouraged to participate. Why not wow your friends or even help a school or scout group to enjoy Bakar by assisting them to track the balloon and receive and decode the images broadcast from the edge of space. The Sandton Amateur Radio Club is challenging the amateur radio community to strive for bragging rights by recording and publishing crossband QSOs, capturing and publishing the SSTV images received, and as an added incentive, attempt to decode the quiz embedded in the UHF SSTV images. There'll be an opportunity to win a Take-A-Lot voucher. There's now only 3 weeks to go to the Bakar Centenary launch, so get ready. You're listening to a summary of the news bulletin of the South African Radio League. Contest news. QRP contest. This is a reminder that on Saturday, the 18th of October, is the final leg of the 2025 QRP contest series, the Spring QRP contest. The spring leg is an afternoon session running from 13:30 to 15:30 UTC. So that's from 15:30 to 17:30 South African Standard Time or Central African Time. This gives you plenty of time to do your morning chores, obtain permission from the XYL or OM as appropriate, and then have some fun on the radio. You will need to make a few decisions, such as which radio and antenna to use, from where to operate, and what power level to run. Have fun deciding. You have 4 weeks to prepare, so catch you on air during the Spring QRP contest. SARL National Field Day. 18 logs were received for the second leg of the 2025 SARL National Field Day contest, which was held on the 6th to the 7th of September. Entries were noted in classes A, C, E, and G, and logs showed 1,050 SSP and 6 CW QSOs. A total of 47 logs have been received for both the first and second legs. Class A multi-operator is ever popular, with the Sandton Amateur Radio Club coming first in both legs and the West Rand Amateur Radio Club in second place in both legs. Full results can be found on the SARL website at www.sarl.org.za. Propagation report. Hannes Kutsia, ZS6BZP, reports that the solar activity is expected to be at low levels during the week. There is currently 7 sunspot regions with simple to slightly complex magnetic configurations visible. There's a high probability for C-class and a low probability for M-class solar flares. If you want to do your own frequency predictions, the expected effective sunspot number for the week will be around 82. The 30 to 10 meter bands may provide some DX fun. Please visit the website spaceweather.sansa.org.za for further information. That is spaceweather.sansa.org.za. Have you remembered to renew your SARL membership? You may do so on the shop portal on the SARL website, www.sarl.org.za. Please note that your SARL membership subscription has nothing to do with your amateur radio license, which you have to pay separately to ICASA. Now on to the Sandton Amateur Radio Club news, and we start with member birthdays. And we congratulate the following members on their birthday and wish them a blessed, happy, healthy, and successful year ahead. On the 26th, Alan Cowley, ZS6 Alpha Mike, and Marco Romeo, ZS6 MAR. On the 29th, Nicholas van der Scape, ZS6 VDS, and on the 30th, Derek Tinderholm, ZR6 DPT. Pico Balloons. ZS1 ERZ-12 is doing well. It's currently over Australia on its fourth trip around the Earth. And someone reported who said, I have some friends in Australia who've never heard about Pico Balloons, and they say that this activity has opened their eyes about something they were never aware of in amateur radio. Then on SOTA, Brandon, ZS6LZ, as masquerading as 7 Papa 8 Lima Zulu, and Mark Walker, ZS6MDX, 7 Papa 8 MW, have been exploring the mountains of Lesotho in the Eastern Cape with their traveling DXpedition. Many will have been following Brandon, ZS6LZ expedition, as he activates SOTA peaks across the Drakensberg Mountains, together with Matthew, ZS6 Mike Delta X-Ray. MDV, sorry, who is manning the monitoring station, and Mark, ZS6MDX, operating from his QTH. The DXpedition continues today, so you will have time to make contact with them if you've not done so, and the weather looks to be improving for Brandon. Graham, ZS6GL, and Robert, ZS6BOB, activated SOTA Peak GP 019 yesterday to make summit chats with Brandon. Then balloon-carrying amateur radio Bakar is set to launch on Saturday the 11th, as announced in the headquarters bulletin. And ZS6STN will be represented by Nathan, ZR6BN, Stuart, ZR1 Whiskey Tango, and Keith, ZS6HI. Come through to Secunda for the launch and tracking fun or track and use the equipment from your home station and see what you can achieve with the balloon flying at 30 kilometers of altitude. A reminder that the final leg of the QRP contest takes place on the 18th. As per the SARL Bulletin, make plans now. This is a really fun contest to participate in, and the Sandton Amateur Radio Club is the contest host. News on the Sandton Repeater and ZA-Net. The Sandton Repeater Working Group reports that they expect to receive the new UHF repeater at the end of this month or the first part of October. There have been no changes to the ZA-Net, which remains stable, other than a minor problem with a faulty network cable at Carts, and this was quickly repaired. The West Rand node has been on and offline, and waiting for feedback from Philips, ZS6PVT, who has been away. Dates for your diary. The Sandton Club AGM takes place this coming Wednesday, the 24th of September, at 11 Kildoon Road, Bryanston. If you cannot make it, please join via Zoom. A quorum is required, so please make every effort to attend, and please nominate yourself or others for various portfolios. Complete the online RSVP proxy form. All members should have received the notice by email, and the link has been provided on the club WhatsApp group. We remind you that there will be no Tech Talk this coming Wednesday in deference to the club AGM, and the next Tech Talk is scheduled for Wednesday, the 29th of October at 19 hours Central African Time. The final 80-meter club contest takes place on Wednesday, the 15th of October, and will be great to hear as many members as possible on air. Please remember to submit your logs thereafter, as it gains yourself and ZS6STN points in the club contests. For those who enjoy DX, the CQ Worldwide SSB contest is on the weekend of the 25th and 26th of October. This is a great opportunity to work DX and get high rankings in an international DX contest, as there are not many African participants, so ZS stations are always popular. The Sandton Amateur Radio Club will be arranging the year-end awards and social event for around November time frame. watch out for an invitation to this event. There are other dates to diarize. The 22nd of September, which is tomorrow, is the spring equinox. 22nd to the 24th of September is Rosh Hashanah. 24th of September is National Braai Day. And the 27th and 28th of September, the CQ Worldwide RTTY Contest. And then finally, the 28th of September is the ZS1QSO Party. So please diarize those and to participate. Well, that wraps it up for today. So thanks very much for listening to the Sandton Bulletin this week. Of course, today is the 21st of September. Tomorrow is the equinox. And if you have any questions or like to get involved, please write to info@ZS6STN.org.za. That's info@ZS6STN.org.za. This brings to a close the weekly club bulletin for the Sandton Amateur Radio Club. Thank you for your contributions, and to the relay stations for the relays. Your input is invaluable, and please then do contribute at info@ZS6STN.org.za. You can also go and visit our YouTube channel and go and check out programs, bulletins, and of course the Tech Talks are all recorded there on YouTube. So go and visit the YouTube channel, give it lots of traffic, and help raise the ratings. We now relinquish all frequencies for general use. Thank you so much. This is ZS6STN, operated by ZS6 Golf Mike, now off and clear.